Subscribe to our YouTube channel TSR Academy, like, share and follow to excel.
Alright, so today we're going to do a revision, a summary on respiration, biology level respiration. Okay. The syllabus code is 9700 for Cambridge. So, hello, welcome to our biology level lesson on respiration. In this video, we will be discussing the process of respiration and how it is regulated, the different types of respiration that occur in living organisms. So respiration. Generally, respiration is a fundamental process that occurs in all living organisms, including plants and animals. It is the process by which energy is released from food molecules, usually glucose, to produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate. You need to remember it, okay? For the exam, it may ask you, you have to give it in full. So it's better that you learn it, just in case. Which is the primary energy source for cells. Okay, so it tells you that it is simply a fundamental process, an important process from which you get energy from. So, get the food energy is released from food, and then it is converted to ATP. Okay, to produce ATP, there are different processes involved. Okay, to produce ATP, which is the primary source of energy for cells. So you have two types of respiration. You have aerobic and anaerobic. So aerobic respiration, it requires oxygen and occurs in the mitochondria of cells, while anaerobic respiration does not require oxygen and occurs in the cytoplasm. So this you have to remember. So you have occurs in mitochondria. Okay, occurs in mitochondria of the cell. Okay, this is aerobic. Anaerobic respiration, it occurs in the cytoplasm. Okay, we have to remember the location. Now, aerobic respiration. So let's first talk about aerobic respiration. It consists of three main stages: glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. Okay. So you have three main stages: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm and breaks down glucose into two molecules of pyruvate. The Krebs cycle then occurs in the mitochondria and converts pyruvate into carbon dioxide and water while producing ATP. Finally, the electron transport chain occurs in the mitochondria and produces a majority of ATP by utilizing the energy from the electron transferred from the Krebs cycle. So it's just like a summary of how everything goes on. It's not in detail, you just have to, after you learn the chapter, just go through it. Okay, just to remember the three main stages: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, and that glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. It breaks down glucose into two molecules of pyruvate. Krebs cycle then occurs after in the mitochondria, whereby pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide and water while producing ATP. And then the last step of aerobic respiration is where the electron transport chain occurs in the mitochondria itself. So basically it occurs in the crystate. Okay, and produces a majority of the ATP by utilizing the energy from electron transferred from the Krebs cycle. Okay. That is aerobic respiration. So anaerobic respiration. Okay, now let's talk about anaerobic respiration. So there are two types: lactic acid fermentation and alcoholic fermentation. Two types: lactic acid fermentation and alcohol fermentation. Alright. So lactic acid fermentation occurs in muscles when there is not enough oxygen available. Okay, and pyruvate is converted into lactic acid, producing ATP. So when there is absence of oxygen, okay, but you need energy. You have to go through anaerobic respiration. Okay. It produces lactic acid, which is of course toxic, but it produces ATP. ATP gets alcoholic fermentation occurs in yeast and some bacteria, where pyruvate is converted to ethanol and carbon dioxide, also producing ATP. Okay. Lactic fermentation is in humans. Alcoholic fermentation, bacteria, yeast, and even plants, rice plants. Okay, they have high tolerance to alcohol. So, how is respiration regulated? So, the rate of respiration is actually regulated by the feedback mechanism that involves the concentration of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and ATP in the body. Okay, so feedback mechanism is just like we have positive uh, feedback mechanism and negative. All right. So it just regulates the rate of respiration by looking at the concentration of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and ATP in the body. So if there is less, they have to increase the rate. If there is more, they have to decrease. The respiratory center in the brain system detects changes in these levels and adjusts the rate of respiration accordingly. That's right. So the conclusion here. Okay. In conclusion, respiration is a vital process that allows living organism to produce ATP and generate energy. It occurs through two main pathways, aerobic and anaerobic respiration, with different types of organisms utilizing different pathways. Respiration is also regulated by feedback mechanism to ensure the body's energies in the body energies needs are met. And that's it, and thanks for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful.